Hey guys, Angel here with my 1 week on testosterone update. Um, as of tomorrow, it's been a week, which is so super exciting. I haven't noticed any changes. Um, as for odd occurrences, I have the second day of getting my shot. I was at work and I was getting really bad leg cramps, like enough that I felt like I was just going to collapse. Now, I don't know if that was because the day before, uh, when I got my shot, I'd biked around Whiskey 4 or 5 times that day. So I don't know if that was it or what was going on. So I can't really relate that to tea because I don't know if it was or wasn't. I'll know after I get my shot next week. If my legs cramp really bad on Friday, I'll know that it was the testosterone. Little bit of backstory, because I know I haven't given much to that, and it'll answer quite a few questions I've been asked. Where to start, I guess. Why I chose the name Angel is a good starting point, and it leads into everything. So, my parents actually named me Angel when they had me, and since I've always thought of myself as a male, growing up, I've just thought of myself as a male with the name of Angel, and I think now, why change it? I've grown up for 23 years as a male named Angel, even though I've been in a female body. So why change what I have been all my life? Um, Leading into that, how did I know that I was trans and everything like that? When I was a kid, I used to feel like I was a male. Almost like I was a male trapped in a female's body. I I wanted to be daddy's little boy. I wanted to be the brother to my sisters. I wanted to be my mom's son. I can remember sitting on the sink next to, like on the counter next to the sink while my dad shaved his face with a comb and I'd shave mine with him. Like, to me, I was male. Unfortunately, to everybody else, I was female. I remember going through a phase while I lived in Peace River. Well, a phase while I lived in Peace River where I just moved there, started grade 4, and had everybody calling me Angelo and calling me a male. That didn't bode over so well at school, especially at that age. I really had no education to the LGBT community growing up. I knew nothing about gays, lesbians, bis. I knew nothing about transgender, cisgender, anything like that. I wasn't educated to it, and I'm realizing so many people in their lives, they aren't. And that seems to be a lot of reasons for intolerance when you don't understand, you fear, and you badmouth, bash, blah, 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 right? So when I came out in grade 9 as a lesbian, my parents were all like, oh yeah, we saw that coming, all that fun stuff. I guess in my mind, because I was attracted to females, I automatically placed myself as a lesbian. Now, I still felt like a male though, but a lesbian. As I got into high school, I got a little more educated in the community and learned a little bit about transgender and cisgender, all that fun stuff there that they don't like to talk about too often in public places, I guess. I don't know why. I honestly think school systems should educate. So as I educated myself more, I kind of came to the realization that I'm trans. But I didn't know how to go about it. And if that makes sense, I didn't know how to be or where to get the binders, the packers, stuff like that, how to go through the process to see the doctor and actually start a sex change. Or gender reassignment, I should say, the more political way to say it. So, it was probably about 2009, 2 years after I graduated, when I got my first binder and packer, and kind of went, this is me. And I remember the first day wearing all of it and just being like, this is so me. I've never felt so more perfect in my life. I don't think there was more perfect of a moment. There's an airplane going above my head right now. The joys of being outside. So I remember being in a binder and packer and being like, this is totally who I am, what I am, who I want to be. So I started researching on YouTube and Google and everything I could about transgender and everything like that. And I kind of came to the realization, it's me. I was with a girl at the time who didn't care. She liked me anyways, so that made me very happy. And then when our relationship split off, I kind of hit about a depression, and my life just, it felt like it collapsed in on me. So, I met this other girl who I'd liked for a while, who kind of admitted she liked me, and our relationship started off really oddly. And then, we moved in together and really started a bit more of a one-on-one relationship, I guess you can say. And, yeah, I kind of put my life on hold. She wouldn't be with somebody who's trans. She wants to be a lesbian with a female. So I figured, because I do like her, I'll give it a shot and see, which was probably the stupidest decision in my life. And one of the hardest years of my life. I mean, I left football, I left my parents, I left my friends, I lost everything, and it sucked. So after we split up, I was absolutely devastated and heartbroken. But at the same time happy, I guess, because I was free to go back to being me. And that's when my process started, because we broke up in December, and January is when I told my doctor that I need some recommendations and stuff put in for me. And I was very nervous to go to my doctor, to only then find out that she's had a lot of patients who have wanted to do such a thing. It was very heartbreaking to lose somebody that I love, because they're so stuck on image. They want to be a typical lesbian, have a female for a partner, which led me to the realization that if she really loved me, my gender wouldn't matter. As much as you're attracted to a certain sex or a certain look, when you love somebody, you love them for their heart, not what they look like. The look is a bonus. The heart is what you love. And it was a very, very, very hard life lesson to learn. I must say that. Like, my heart was devastated, and it broke into a million pieces when we split. But my life got to start, and now I am where I am today. 1 week on T tomorrow, and enjoying life. You know, my world didn't end because she left me, even though my heart does hurt. My world didn't end, and I keep fighting every day, and every day I've gained more and more friends, and I've learned more and more people are very accepting and open and want to learn about it. A lot of my friends from football, I've told, and they're so excited for me, and I can't, like, without them, I think I'd be a lot more depressed and upset because of every circumstance I've had in my life leading up to this point, I guess you could say, in the past, since December to now, and my big heartbreak and everything, that I'd be a little more depressed, right? Like, the choice, lover, who I am. And I chose to be who I am. So instead of being depressed, I got my life together, and my friends have really been there for me. Um, Especially my one friend on the football team. Like, she is. Without her in football, I'd be very much so screwed, and I think the same about life. Without her in my life, I'd be very much screwed. She's helped me through some really rough times, and it's always so nice to have friends like that. And I try to keep my door open for anybody who needs a friend just to listen and talk to, because I know what it's like to have nobody to listen to, or to talk to, I guess, and nobody to listen. I know how hard that is, and my door is never shut to anybody. If people need a friend to talk to, I freely make my time available for them, because I know what it's like to be alone, and I don't want other people to experience that. Other than that, life is grand. This Saturday we play Lethbridge in Lethbridge, which is our biggest competitor in the league, so I'm excited for that. Other than that, just work, work, work. Trying to exercise my dogs as much as possible, as well as exercise me. Enjoying the bright, sunshiny days of Alberta, because now that snow's gone, it's so nice to be able to go out, as tired as I am after 10 hours of work. So I guess that's it for this week, and I will post a video next week again. Sorry about the delay on the first one. Had a couple computer issues and all that, and because I'm recording off my iPod, it wouldn't just download on YouTube. Other than that, comments, questions, anything, leave them below. I will post my email, so that way if anybody wants to talk, they can, because I'm always here to listen to anybody, answer any questions, and help however I can. Yeah, until next week. Have a good one, you guys.